The iPhone 18 Pro might be the most important iPhone Apple has released in years, and not because of one feature, but because of what happens when all of the rumored upgrades come together. For the first time in a long time, Apple appears to be preparing changes that affect the design, camera system, battery life, connectivity, and even the way people interact with the device every day. And if the latest leaks are accurate, there's one particular upgrade that could completely change how people use their iPhones. So today, let's break down everything we know so far about the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max, because some of these upgrades are much bigger than they first appear. Starting with the design, Apple is expected to keep the same general look that we've seen on recent Pro models. The iPhone 18 Pro will reportedly feature a 6.3-inch display, while the Pro Max could keep its massive 6.9-inch screen. At first glance, that might sound disappointing, but the real changes are happening on the front of the device. Multiple reports suggest Apple is working on a significantly smaller dynamic island. Some leaks even hint at an almost uninterrupted display experience. While a completely invisible Face ID system may still be a year away, a reduced cutout would instantly make the phone look more futuristic and premium. Combined with thinner bezels, the front of the iPhone 18 Pro could feel like a major visual upgrade, despite maintaining a familiar shape.
Apple may also be refining the materials and overall finish. Reports suggest the company is working on a more seamless blend between the frame and rear glass, creating a cleaner and more unified appearance. It sounds like a subtle change, but those small refinements are often what make a device feel significantly more premium in hand. New color options are also expected to arrive, including a deep cherry-inspired finish that could become one of the most popular Pro colors Apple has ever released. Early renders and dummy models suggest this year's lineup may finally offer a more distinctive identity compared to previous generations. But the biggest visual change might actually be on the back of the phone. The camera system is rumored to receive one of its largest upgrades in years. According to several industry reports, Apple is preparing a variable aperture camera system for the main sensor. That means users could adjust how much light enters the lens, allowing greater control over depth of field, low light performance, and overall image style. In simple terms, it brings the iPhone closer to the experience of using a dedicated camera. For creators, photographers, and everyday users alike, this could be a game-changing feature that makes smartphone photography feel more professional than ever before. The improvements don't stop there. Both the primary camera and telephoto lens are expected to receive larger apertures, allowing more light to reach the sensors. That means brighter photos, cleaner nighttime shots, and better image quality in challenging conditions. Apple has focused heavily on computational photography for years, but this time it appears the company is investing in hardware improvements as well. When powerful software meets upgraded camera hardware, the results could be impressive. And considering how important cameras have become in smartphone purchasing decisions, this may end up being one of the most significant selling points of the entire iPhone 18 Pro lineup.
Now, let's talk about performance, because this is where things get really interesting. The iPhone 18 Pro is expected to debut Apple's next-generation A20 chip, built using an advanced 2-nanometer manufacturing process. Whenever Apple transitions to a smaller chip architecture, the gains tend to be substantial. We could see faster performance, improved efficiency, and better thermal management across the board. More importantly, these improvements aren't just about benchmark scores. They affect everything from app launches to gaming performance, multitasking, video editing, and AI-powered features. The A20 could easily become the most powerful smartphone processor Apple has ever created.
Battery life may be one of the biggest winners from these improvements. A more efficient chip means less power consumption during everyday tasks. Combined with software optimizations in iOS 27 and potentially larger batteries inside the Pro Max model, users could see the biggest battery life jump in several generations. That's important because battery performance remains one of the top factors people consider when upgrading their phones. Faster performance is nice, but a phone that lasts significantly longer throughout the day is something every user notices immediately.
Connectivity is another area where Apple appears ready to make major improvements. The iPhone 18 Pro lineup is rumored to feature Apple's next-generation modem technology, bringing faster and more reliable 5G performance. More importantly, reports suggest expanded satellite capabilities may arrive as well. Current satellite features already provide emergency communication benefits, but future upgrades could allow richer messaging, photo sharing, and additional app support, even when traditional cellular service isn't available. Imagine staying connected while traveling through remote areas without worrying about signal coverage. That's the type of feature that quietly becomes essential once you have it.
Software will also play a huge role in the overall experience. iOS 27 is expected to bring several interface improvements, enhanced multitasking capabilities, and deeper AI integration. More Apple apps are reportedly receiving landscape optimization, creating a better experience on larger displays. This may seem like a small update, but it suggests Apple is preparing for larger screen devices and future hardware categories. The combination of improved software flexibility and more powerful hardware could make the iPhone feel more capable than ever before, especially for productivity-focused users.
When you step back and look at all these rumors together, a clear picture starts to emerge. Apple doesn't appear to be focusing on a single headline feature. Instead, the company seems to be improving nearly every major aspect of the iPhone experience simultaneously. Better cameras, better battery life, a faster processor, improved connectivity, refined design, and smarter software. None of these upgrades alone would define a generation, but together, they could create one of the most compelling iPhone releases we've seen in years.
Of course, we still have months before Apple's official announcement, and plenty of details could change between now and launch day. More leaks will arrive, new reports will surface, and Apple will undoubtedly keep some surprises hidden until the big reveal. But based on everything we know so far, the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max are shaping up to be much more than routine upgrades. They could represent the beginning of Apple's next major chapter for the iPhone. And if these rumors become reality, this might be the year many users finally decide it's time to upgrade.